Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am proud to announce Reach Down Radio First. We are going to be releasing the first listening of the entire CD from Distartica here live on Facebook, reachdownradio.com, punkstarradio.com. I'm your host, Scrappy Dappy Doo. We'll get to the guys in a minute. We're going to try something new that we haven't ever done before. We're going to try to incorporate a little video in your Facebook Live. So, from their CD, In Flames We Rise, we have Distartica. and gentlemen, we are live here at the Reach Down Radio Studios, and I have in studio 2 of the 3 members. Why don't y'all introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are and what you do.
What's going on, people? This is Carlos Vasquez from Distartica. I'm the drummer and the lead vocalist of the band, and I'm also the PR guy.
PR? Y'all have PR?
Nah, like I'm the one that puts everything on Facebook. You know, I'm the one behind the scenes, also social media. That's me.
All right. So, guys, my name is Alex, and I'm guitarist and producer for the music of Distartica.
So you actually did the album yourself?
Well, production, mixing and mastering is a different thing, but production-wise, it's a whole different ballgame. But, yeah, I was involved in that.
Cool. My name is Carlos. I play guitar for Distartica.
And I talk real soft.
And I talk real soft, too.
It's for the ladies, man.
It's for the ladies.
Yeah, it's for the ladies.
He's smooth
He's
talking.
smooth talking, yeah.
Well, we're gonna hang out with you here for the next couple of hours here on Reach Down Radio. We're going, without further ado, we're going to get into the intro. This is Into Hell Marched. Legion of Cowards by none other than Distartica here live in studio only on ReachDownRadio.com, PunkstarRadio.com. Distartica, and my mic wasn't on, but it's cool. You still hear a little bit of music playing in the background. You know what? Listening to this album, this is the first song that came up. Give us a little bit of background on this song. Is there a certain order that goes to the CD?
Well, I think we're like really motivated of making. I remember when I used to listen to albums, they kind of had like a theme, like a certain feel to it, So you kind of like pop in an album, not just like a collection of singles, So okay, I think that's kind of what we're trying to do here with the order, starting with like that little dramatic intro, going into that song, and and each song after that kind of like comes together in a certain way, So that's kind of.
With a little bit of background on this song, how'd you come up with the Legion of Cowards?
Well,
because I know a whole bunch of them. They probably make like 3 or 4 legions.
Well, it's actually inspired by soldiers. I have in high school. I have a lot of friends that went to Iraq at the time. So when they came back, and they they fight for freedom and all that. But I think a lot of times the people who send them up there, they do it for war profiteering and stuff like that, So kind of a song to kind of like talk about how soldiers actually want to go out there and actually, fight for what we have, So that's kind of a tribute.
It kind of goes back to freedom isn't free, brother.
Yeah.
Well, let's finish out this song, and coming up next we have Rising Torment. Holy cow, man. I tell you what, they just flat don't make music like this anymore.
Badass, dude.
I mean, I'm speechless. Can you play that song more than once in a set, Carlos?
Oh, damn.
If you had to do an encore,
And sing at the same time, bro.
if you had to do an encore, could you do it in
I would
that
probably
song?
do it again. Yeah, I think the adrenaline, dude, like, people want it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling Alex and them are going to be dragging you out the door because you ain't going to have nothing left in that gas
Hell
tank.
no. I'll be done, dude. I'll be passed out.
Well, you know what? A lot of times you listen to a song and you pick out an instrument like, man, that solo's badass, or man, you know, that drum's badass, or the vocals. Y'all have such a great combination. It's just phenomenal what I'm listening to here.
Man, glad you like it, man.
Yeah,
Didn't
dude.
expect that.
So when y'all were making the album, you know, what came first? Was it the guitar riff? Was it, you know, Carlos was like, check out this beat?
Well, for this song, actually, this is actually an old song, and that's why, like, with Carlos, I always push him, hey, man, we got to make an album, dude, because that song, way back then, I couldn't make songs, but I had, like, little riffs in here and there, and Carlos would be like, hey, do this first, do this second, go back to this riff, and he, like, assembled the whole thing, and then we recorded it in one take, and we're like, man, it's exactly as it sounds right there, like 10 years ago. And
Wow.
I was like, man, we got to make it into a song, you know, and it kind of just got buried there, you know. We got busy with other things.
Well, we got a little bird out there listening named Mr. Hector the Animal.
Oh, what's up, Hector?
Hey.
He said that song sounded familiar. He said, I know that song.
Yeah, he actually played. Well, okay, he doesn't know that song. Well, yeah, we've been
does.
jamming.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, you can't make it out like that, man. Damn.
Did somebody get a sneak peek of the album?
Yeah, like
Yes,
he's
he
been
did.
helping us out, so like he had the track, before everybody did, you know. I think it was the first one, right? First one. But yeah, so that song, you know, Carlos helped me compose it, and you know, the way it was 10 years ago is the way it's right now.
So you'll get the CD released tomorrow night. Anybody out there watching right now can come get a physical copy in their hand.
That's right. Tomorrow night.
That's right.
Tomorrow night. Physical copies.
Oh. See, if you were Reach Down Radio. Oh. Look, I can't find the camera. But I found the CD. There you go. Hold that up for him, brother.
There you go. Distartica's
All we can say
debut album.
is, ladies and gentlemen, this album does not disappoint. When we return, we're going to, this right here, I'm trying to find all my stuff. I'm working with new programs, man.
It's all good.
We're
Hey,
pioneering.
this is live, man. You know,
Hey, you know what? We sound just like we do, whether you walk in the door or you walk out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Massive Strike. Coming up at the end of the song, we have a little surprise announcement of who your mystery musician is tomorrow, joining y'all on stage. So kick back, enjoy some music.
They begin to tear themselves apart. Warfare leads to sudden death. Your greed and pointless pride, you justify will senseless lie. alone with the world. New wave of metal warriors will rise from the underground. The hordes of flashing hell spits surrounded in flames. The ones underestimated has sprung to conquer it all. No fear of failure now. Rise above the hellbound walls. Destroy us with machine gun fire. With the fan the land of the metal god. Don't try to cross our path. Blood will flow and souls will burn. Masquerade will get you killed and burn eternally in our hands. A bleak world of lots of fear. Like my mind is an anomaly. Deliberate human sacrifice. Caused by fuel to pay the cost of turn. Remember the day in 1963. One man resisting oppression. Defending his beliefs and his people. Heroically in dying flames. No fear of failure now. Rise above the hellbound walls. Destroy us with machine gun fire. With a fan the land of the metal god. Don't try to cross our path. Blood will flow and souls will burn. Masquerade will get you killed and burn eternally in our hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here with Distartica, the title track, In Flames We Rise. So what'd you do? You set a fire and said, fuck it, let's do this?
Yeah.
Maybe you did.
No, the song actually it's about the metal scene as a whole, kind of especially in Houston, you know, because most people wouldn't actually get surprised when they hear that Houston has a metal scene, you know. So it's kind of like our invitation, you know, like to keep making metal, you know, like this is about everybody, you know. It's just about us. You know, I think we've seen some good music coming out of Houston, man. So it's like, let's do it, man. Let's put metal out there again, you know. We don't have a dedicated radio station like FM and shit like that. Man, but we got we got a lot of things going on. So
But you know what you do have? You have Reach Down Radio in your pocket. We're an independent station for independent artists,
Yeah,
and this
so-
is what we do. Is people like you that put in the work, they come in and bust their ass. You know, you ain't got a whole lot of money. You ain't got a whole lot of sense. We know that. Well, Carlos doesn't, but but listening to the intricacies of the guitar solos and just the way it weaves in and out of the song, does that come natural, or did you actually have to work, you know, at making that, you know, just
Yeah,
seamless?
dude, that takes a while, dude. You know, you gotta sit down, go back, you know, just find the right, I guess, melodies to it. It takes a long time. I guess with over time you'll like develop the habit for it and the skills for that as you make more albums. But like being the first one, that it took a lot of time, man.
Well, brothers, let me tell you something. You know, I've been sitting here. I got the headphones on, and you know, y'all looking at me like I'm ignoring y'all.
Yeah,
I'm getting lost in the music. You know, it just brings
awesome,
me.
man.
It brings me back to my youth.
That's
And
pretty
you
cool.
know what? It's not a bad thing because you know you take someone like my son who is 8, who didn't know Dio, didn't know Iron Maiden, didn't know Crocus, you know, didn't know all the old school players.
Yeah.
You know, and y'all brought that back, and y'all brought it back with a freaking vengeance, brother.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next track on this thing is Hate Unending, and it just so happens that we did so well on the first video. Let's bang out another one.
Let's do it.
Unyielding, unrelenting, the struggle of the truths. A perpetual state of destruction, being exacerbated, never be no truth. Eternal, never ending, it's going among ourselves. Unceasing and relentless, despite our so-called progress, it is still about technology and religion. The greatest will abound in endless procreation. Our future forever dead. Elders will stupid ways, proclaim protest of pure aggression.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here with Distartica at the Reach Down Radio Studios. For lack of a better word, we got a couch, we got carpet. It's a studio, right?
Yeah, it's a studio.
We're going to do some studio casting?
Sir.
Sure. So a little bit about, you got CD release tomorrow. First of all, where can anyone buy this album? Where can they get it?
They can get it on, we'll have it at the show. If you want a physical copy of it, you can also download it at iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, CD Baby.
Yeah.
You name it. If it's digital, y'all got us covered.
Yeah, actually.
But you know what? There's nothing like having the physical CD in your hand.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I think with metal, like more than other genres, man. Like, because even like vinyl sells, it sells pretty good for metal, like, which is pretty cool. You know, like most people don't have a freaking vinyl, record player, but they'll buy the vinyl for it.
I got 2 turntables and a microphone. I'm good, bro.
I need to get me one, actually. I want a freaking record player, man. I need a record player.
So y'all got a special guest coming in, going to be helping y'all out for a couple of 2-3 shows. Y'all want to talk a little bit about Mr. I'm gonna let you say his name.
Shout outs to Mr. Hector, the animal, man. Hector from Nocturnal Madness. He's gonna step in on bass for us. He's gonna be actually doing a special appearance tomorrow night. He's been helping us out since March. He stepped in and really put dedication into learning the songs, and he's done a great job, and he's bringing a lot of energy to the album, as well as like us, our performance. Like we're finally gonna get a break with these 2 guys switching mid show. That was part of what we used to do in the past. Now like we're finally gonna have them on their natural environment, 2 guitars. And for me personally, I think it's good because we want people to experience the album live as well as how you hear it on the record.
So y'all are gonna, for the first time, I think it'll be the first time I've ever seen Distartica with 2 guitars going at the same time.
Yeah.
I was wondering if y'all were gonna get one of those split heads to where half of it comes out bass and the other half comes out guitar.
Yeah, I thought about it, dude. I thought about it, but we do want to have because we even do like harmonies and stuff like that. So we want a dedicated bass player. So we give props to Hector helping us out. It's gonna happen tomorrow, and it's gonna help us out for the next 20 years. So that's
Yeah. So he's pretty much right live here on Reach Down Radio. Yeah.
Well, if it's on Reach Down Radio, it's got to be true.
It's official.
It is official.
It's official. So he can't back out anymore.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, no better song to bring in Hector with than Beast of Oppression. Live here on ReachDownRadio.com, PunkStarRadio.com.
It's ours.
No one survives when the darkness embraces my wrath. Fueled by oppression and desire to kill, madness, corruption, blood will spill. Your defiance sets you burning, and
gentlemen, you're listening to When Darkness Blooms from Distartica here live in studio, the Reach Down Radio headquarters. We appreciate y'all gentlemen coming in. Coming up next is a very, very dear song to me because this is what sold me on y'all. People may not know, but y'all used to mainly play covers.
Yeah.
We did actually pretty much started playing covers, and a lot of people don't know that actually we've been around since 2008.
Yeah.
And it's just that, in 2013 is where we actually like made it into the scene. Actually, our first show ever, it was nothing but covers, and our very show ever, we played at Fitzgerald's.
Wow.
Yeah, we played Fitzgerald's. It's like, it's like a week before, like that we got an offer to play it there. And so we're like, shit, let's learn some stuff, see, and we ended up learning like those covers, like in, maybe like, during that time we just played every day, and we just went to do the show. And we were nervous as hell, but we just hit the stage and play, and that's how we got our experience. And then, for a while we played at just random places everywhere, and then we kind of stopped for a while. Most of us, I was going to college, my brother too, working, whatever, and then we got back 2011. We played for a while, and then we, it so happened that we landed a gig in Acadia, and that's when everything just, took off, changed everything. Yeah. We played there. I still remember the date. It was like on, I think it was sometime in, I would say November 20th of 2013 is when we played in Acadia. I think I know it was in November though, because I remember it was winter. And then after that, it took off. We started getting like people like, hey, we want to jam. We did covers then, so.
Well, I tell you what, Cybernetic Eye was the first song we got from y'all, and that was probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Did you actually do the original recording on that as well?
Yeah, we did that one as well. And
Okay.
you can see the improvement from that one to this one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to the new Cybernetic Eye from Distartica.
Don't
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Distartica in Thrash We Die. Holy shit, dude. That's all I can say about that. You're just as speechless as I am. You know what, though? You can feel the effort that you guys put into this thing. You can hear, that you didn't settle. That I guarantee you, I was asking you how many strings you broke. And, of course, Carlos broke 1,400. How many trees did you kill?
How many trees? Yeah. Man. I'm going to stay out of this one.
But you know what, you guys, y'all are the epitome of what an independent artist is. You don't take no for an answer. You didn't do the norm. You did what you wanted to do on your own terms, and it sounds phenomenal, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot. It's so very unfortunate. It did take us a while, but I think that, we took our time because we felt that we wanted to give everything to these songs. We didn't want to do like a half-ass job, and just because you wanted to meet a deadline. That's the beauty about being independent. It's like you make your own deadlines, but of course, we put ourselves some pressures. Like we gotta get this album by 2017, otherwise it's over. It was to that point, and that gave us the motivation because we always want to jam. We want to play. We want to get to know these other musicians out there too, and just have a good time. Kind of like Alex was saying before about In Flames We Rise. I really like that. That it's the song is about that. It's about us. There's a metal community. It's not, people like to, you got to look for your fans or whatever, but in the end, we're all trying to do the same thing. It all comes down to the same thing. So In Flames We Rise is because of the whole metal scene right now. There's a lot of good music out there right now. So, we're definitely, we're glad to be a part of that.
Well, the other cool thing about being an independent artist is you can play as many solos as you want. And you guys, y'all bankrolled on the solos, man.
I know, dude. And another thing too, we write as long as we want, the tracks. We don't want to write 2 or 3 minute songs. It's to me it feels like it goes too fast. I just played maybe a two measure songs, and that's it. There's no, I want to jam. I want to play. And I think that's what we want to capture that in the album. Kind of like we mentioned before, that old school feel. Make a track, make them something that stands out instead of just a couple of rips here and there, and then call it a day. No, we went all out, and so it was great.
Well, the cool thing is too, and you listen to, you have 11 songs. There's no redundancy in there. There's nothing that's been played 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 times because it sounded good. Y'all made each song unique, and that's phenomenal. How you come up with, everybody says there's 7 notes in the world, and we talked about how you strive to find a different way to play that note. Gentlemen, Rodney James Dio would be fucking proud.
Woo-hoo! Yes.
That's awesome, man.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live at reachdownradio.com, punkstarradio.com. We're going to wrap this up. These guys, y'all have a CD release party tomorrow night at Acadia. Give us the lineup and door cost and all the nuts and giblets.
Awesome. So the show starts at 8. Show starts at 9. Doors open at 8. We got our Shadow Council. Thank you guys for joining us on the build. So we got Shadow Council, those guys. Then we're gonna have Shaving Susie. This is gonna be a good show. And then after that, we're gonna have Nocturnal Madness. So it's gonna be a great show after that. And then we're gonna finish it up with special guest Hector, the animal on bass. With Distartica. So it's gonna be a great show. We're gonna have physical copies of our album, like we said. We're also gonna be having shirts. We're gonna be having stickers, so to put it, you pump your stickers. We're gonna have wristbands. We're gonna have pics from these guys, official pics, custom-made pics, with their signatures.
Nice.
So be sure to go in the front, because you never know when they might be tossing out some. We don't know. Or so we're gonna go along with the flow. We're gonna go if people are enjoying the show. Things are gonna go down. So,
well, gentlemen, once again, thank y'all so much for joining us here on Reach Down Radio. It's been a pleasure. This won't be the last time. Many more things in store for these guys from Distartica. Peace. Love you. Bye.